What's up, everybody? How y'all doing today? This is your guy BILLYBOB the Farmer Phillips back with another video. First of all, I want to thank God for giving me this opportunity. Next, I want to thank y'all for the support y'all showing for the channel, man. Last week we had a great video talking about how much time and energy are you willing to invest to make your dream. So on today's video, we're gonna jump straight into it. And today's subject is gonna be how much money are you willing to invest to make your dream. I'm out here at the fire department after training and everything, and I got these seals right here that old seal that I got to remove and put the new ones on. And over here I got these 16 hooves assembly that I got to rebuild. I'm gonna break all this stuff down one by one, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I got all my tools and stuff laid out. I'm gonna open this vise, so it's gonna be the first thing. Wide enough to get the base of this ring, this seal holder here, this spacer here, and this is a seal drive. So all I gotta do with this is come in and chop that. Got wipe just a little bit too wide. Like that, and we're done. So I gotta knock all 16 of these off and get them set up. Now I got a bucket over here. So I'm gonna clean all this stuff up down on the ground. We talking about money. Back in 2019, late 2018, God gave me a vision to start a repair business. One thing I learned over the last couple of years, I was by doing some studies, some research about tithing, and all through that studying and checking some things out, I ran across the teacher, Dr. Miles Monroe, and he talking about tithe and offering, and he said about giving God 10% of your day. So I tried it. I watched my whole life just make a 360 change. And just by giving God 10% of my day, which is 2 hours and 40 minutes, just spending time with him, spending time reading his word, writing down the things that I dream about, the things that I want to do in life, and my vision got clear. I followed his instruction. I went and did a welding job, and I ran across this old truck I'm working with now. So the guy wanted $16,000 for the truck. And this little truck only had 30,000 miles on it at the time, and I was like, man, that's a lot of money. And also he had a gooseneck trailer that he wanted to get rid of for $4,000. So I had made a promise to the wife and kids that I would build them a house one day. So we had a little money saved over in the bank. So I couldn't get the financing I needed to buy the truck and the trailer. And talking to it with my wife, and she said, well, if you want to buy that truck, then go ahead and get the money out of the bank. And, you just feel like that's what you want to do for his retirement. So like, she was out of town. So I followed the instructions by me spending time with God. When he gave me the vision, I followed his instructions. Every other week, God would give me a little bits and pieces. So I just followed through, and when he gave me the name of the business, it came to me like 1 o'clock in the morning. So I woke up and wrote it down on a sheet of paper that was laying on. Actually, it was a mailing envelope from a random letter just in the house, and I wrote it down on a sheet of paper, went back to bed, reviewed it the next day, started filling it from there. So I started investing the money, buying tools, did a lot of changes on the truck, and since God gave me that vision, I got the truck in 2019 and 2020. I really got everything together to start running the business. But since God gave me the vision to start the repair business, I hadn't worked but 3 shifts of overtime in almost 3 years, and 2 of them was mandatory and 1 of them was volunteer. But just by following God's instruction and investing the money that I had in the savings, it really was a big blessing, because it was part of God's plan for my life, because I wasn't planning on doing this type of work. But I recognized my strong points, and when God gave me the business name, BILLYBOB Select Repair, he just told me to stay in your lane and do the things that you're great at. So that's what I do. That's why I call it BILLYBOB Select Repair. So if it's a job that I'm not familiar with, I'm not gonna tie myself up in it and get myself involved in stuff that I'm not familiar with. Right now, out here working on the grain drill, got people farming experience, working on planters and stuff like that. You got a bunch of small little hobby farmers, doctors, lawyers, different places. that have farm equipment that need maintenance and stuff like that. They don't have time to take it to John Deere place. You got a guy like me, you got 20 plus years experience doing maintenance on farm equipment. So I was able to turn it into a business and to a successful business. So just through by following God's instruction that he gave me, this is what I'll be doing 10 days a month. The same 10 days a month that I worked at the fire department, I'll be out doing repair work on farm equipment. I'm gonna lean this camera right quick and show you what I got. Just like that. I got all 16 of those seals removed already. Stop this video and get some stuff prepped up for the next scene, but y'all bear with me, we'll be right back. All right, everybody, back to the next scene. I'm gonna turn this camera around. But right now what I'm doing, I'm taking these out, removing these snap rings. Just like that. And I like to do everything in a sequence so I won't skip anything. So I take each part off all at one time. Just take the snap rings off, take all my seals off, then take all my other seals off. By doing that, I won't miss a step. But just in case some people out in the viewers ain't never seen these are snap ring pliers. These right here are gonna be 90 degrees snap ring. When I get time, I'll show you. They make a straight, a 90, and a 45 degree. I ain't get back in that deal. Talking about how much money are you willing to invest to make the dream. So just by the truck, I invested $20,000 in myself buying that truck and buying the trailer. Didn't really have a need for the trailer, but for the 1997 Ford F350 truck with a diesel engine, 7.3 engine in it, 30,000 miles, it was hard for me to turn that down. By being obedient and spending time with God, I was able to follow his direction for my life, and it been a big help. It gave me more time at home. It put more money in my pocket with less time. By me having that experience for myself, ain't no man tell me by giving God 10% of it a day, every single day of his life, prove to me that God is real. And by following his instructions, I'm gonna show you something. When he gave me the vision to start this business, I can make more money with this business that God gave me than I can make here at the fire department, working on 2 days, not overtime, but 2 regular days, 48 hours. I can make $50 more in 10 hours than it would take me here in 48 hours to make it. So, to make a long story short, you talking about money, investing in yourself. Here, I've been with the city of Columbus 23 years. And as a driver, I make $12.49 an hour. So that's what a driver, an engineer at Columbus Fire and Rescue make. And it don't make no difference if you're a 5-year driver or 17-year vet like myself. Everybody gonna make the same money. So there's no separation. Through the vision God gave me, I make $65 an hour just using my talent and my gift that God gave me. It just opened my eyes. With that being said, working just say 10 hours and making that same money that I can working 48 hours, it give me more time once I retire to go to school and start mentoring these kids and talk about their dreams and things like that. To encourage them, man, whatever dream you got, write it down and chase it. So you're looking at a living witness. So that's why since 2019, all the money that I have made buying tools, because I knew March 1st, 2023, I knew I was leaving this place. But when I started spending more time with God, my vision got a whole lot clearer. And so it just opened my eyes up and my mind up to really explore what God really had for me. So I'm gonna get through taking these snap rings off. I got one more to take off. We're gonna move on to the next scene. I'm gonna stop this video right quick and get some things set up, and we'll be right back. All right, everybody, I'm back with the next scene. Right here, what we're finna do, I'm gonna set this vise up and put this hub assembly in, clamp it down in this vise like this. To do this right here, I like a long, narrow punch like this right here. And what it does for me, I can stick it right through this hole, hanging down like this. Take a hammer and hit that punch and drive the seal off. So that's what you're finna see me do right here on this deal. So best thing I found out when you start investing money in yourself, man, ain't nobody gonna invest in you like you gonna invest in yourself. Just for my wife to just believe in me and trusting me with what God has showed me. She saw me getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning, every morning, reading God's word, studying and praying, and asking for His direction that He wanted me to go for my life. And it really surprised me because, being young, been married at that time, right at 10 years. Yeah, right at 10 years. It was rough, the first 10 years, not agreeing with certain things, but she didn't argue. She was out of town when she agreed with me to do it. So through that deal right there, I got the money out the bank, and that same year, I bought the truck in July of 2019. Same year, when God spoke and told me to go to the bank and apply for the house, we got approved, and I built the house for him just like I promised. So just by doing that, man, God opened so many doors for me. It was unreal. So a lot of people might not believe in it, but hey, this is my story. I'm just sharing it with you. So you want to see a change in your life, man, you got to spend time with the Creator. And you got to take the money and invest in yourself. So that's what I did. So all the money that I've been making since 2019, I've been taking every dime of that money and investing it, like I say, and everything, preparing myself for retirement to make sure that I got everything that I need to keep this business running full swing. So I share this information with somebody, man. I'm just here to encourage you, man. You have to invest in yourself to make your dream. And the number one thing, if you really want to see a change, man, the more time you spend with God, the clearer your vision gonna get. Because in 2018, God had already spoken and told me, gave me the vision, told me, he said, I want you to spend more time with me and less time with man. So I was kind of disobedient and stuff like that. Things was steady not lining up like I thought they should. So I fell down on my knees, I repented, asked God to forgive me, and I started following His lead, and I watched my whole life just shift. So through that process, man, it's been fun. It's been some down times, there's been some downs in it, but very few. Been more ups and downs since I've been spending time with God. So I had to give up some things through that process. And so to get the money back that I had invested in the business, I took my 2014 GMC, made the decision that I would get rid of it. So I just cleaned it up, took it down to the sales. And he had a couple guys bite on it, but it never did go through. So my wife told me, you need to get the truck. It's just sitting there, it ain't for sale. So the salesman offered me a real good price for it on trade-in. And I told my wife, I said, I'd be crazy not to get rid of this truck with the miles I had on it. I had driven it like for almost 5 years, and so she agreed. So I praying and asking God, spending time with Him. I ran across the truck that I'm driving right now, and I always wanted a truck like that to do the thing that I did to it, and I just followed the instructions. He told me what to do, and I have. So when I got ready to get rid of my 2014, got rid of it and driving my 1997 Ford, a lot of people looked at me like I was crazy, man. Because they couldn't understand. But one thing I do know about your dream, it ain't for everybody to understand. It's for you to spend more time with God and find out what He wants you to do and follow the direction that He wants you to do, not what man wants you to do. So that's a fact. So when I started doing more what God told me to do, what God wanted me to do, and spend less time what man wanted me to do, my life got a whole lot simpler. I'm gonna knock a few more of these seals off, and when I get through with this, we jump on the next scene and we'll go from there. All right, everybody, I got all the seals off. So now, the next step, I got another wire ring inside of here that I gotta get off. I'm gonna start getting these off. So I'm gonna open this vise up to the size of this hub assembly real quick. We'll get to moving. But man, I hope y'all enjoying this, man, because I'm really enjoying this, and I hope just sharing it to encourage somebody, man. Your dream gonna cost you, but if you follow your dream, have big rewards in the following your dream. Jobs are okay, but your job will never get you where your dream will take you. Jobs get you started. Jobs have limitations. Your gift or your dream do not have limitations. As long as you put if it given to you by God. Now, I want you to understand, all dreams are not of God. For me to be a farmer, that was from God, because that dream has been with me ever since I was a kid. But through this dream of being a farmer, these are the processes and the steps that I had to go that I had to go through to live out my dream. With a job, different circumstances, job to push me to the places that I need to be to fulfill out my dream. But now, at 43 years old, I understand the process. But I'm enjoying this process, man. It's the best investment that you can ever make within yourself. But this deal right here, there's no waste of time, bro. Yeah, you don't have to get it. I could be in there laying down, but laying down ain't gonna take me to the next level of my life. Because you got 24 hours in the day, sleeping 8 hours, ain't gonna get it, bro. Ain't gonna get it. That same energy you laying in that bed, you could be out fulfilling your dream. But in this world, there's nothing free. Nothing. Hidden cost for free stuff. Just remember that. And dealing with people in life, they're always gonna put limitations on you. But there's no limitation in God and your dream. No. So that's why it's so important to find your dream through God, not through man. Therefore, I need to share that. Somebody need to hear this. I'm gonna tear all these things down. I'm gonna build this thing up from that, man. And I'm gonna have a lot of fun sharing it with y'all, because a lot of people ain't never seen stuff like this before. A lot of people that know me, I never really ain't heard about some of the stuff that I do in life, but through the YouTube channel, man, you get a chance to see it. So I'm gonna video it, show it to you. I dream of being a farmer, and you see me doing what I'm doing right now. Firefighting, turning wrenches at the same time. Let the phone go off, you drop these tools so fast, and get on that truck and go take care of business. As soon as that call over with, I'll be right back on this truck. I'll probably be out here however long it takes to get this stuff completed. That's what we're gonna do tonight. I'm gonna get this done today. So no waste of time. That's what this whole series is about. No waste of time. You wanna make a difference in your life, seek God first. Put God first in everything you do and everywhere you go. And I guarantee you, you will succeed in life. And when you start doing that, you'll start making waves on water that you never seen before. So get ready. When you start following God leadership, you'll be looking for a sit different. I'm not gonna rest of these things off, and we catch up on the next thing. All right, everybody, got all the wire rings out, all the seals off of these hubs. So my next step, I'm gonna go up here and set these cameras up on the press, and we're gonna press all these bands out of the inside of this deal right here. So give me a few minutes and we'll set this thing up and we'll be right back. All right, everybody, I'm back. I'm up here at the press, gonna get ready to press these bands out, and I'm gonna give y'all a quick review of how this works. But I'm gonna take this band pusher right here, put in the press real quick, and drive it out, because I'm gonna just do 2 of them real quick. Out, that's 1 of them. I enjoy this kind of work. Some days I hate doing it, but once I get started, it don't bother me. I can just sit here and just do it all day. Just like that. Just like that, it's all over. Hey, we'll see y'all on the next scene. And, I'm gonna put these cameras in time lapse real quick, so I can fire the air compressor up and press the rest of these 14 bands out. Then once I get that done, I get down, I got a little trick I want to show you, and we'll be right back. All right, everybody, just like that, we got all of them knocked out and completed, got all the bands out. So now I gotta get down, get these hooves down, and get them cleaned up a little bit. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and get one of them put together. I gotta get inside the cab, get my boxer band and all my other parts out. And once I get that stuff laid out, I'll pick this video back up and see y'all on the next thing. Got a band here, got one already out. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get one of my old bands. I'm gonna show you a little trick on something I learned over the years of doing this repair work. Take this old band right here and put it in this vice. I'm gonna take my cutter here and cut it. I'm gonna grab my safety glass right quick. All right, I'm back, I got my safety glass. I'm gonna take my grinder here and I'm gonna cut a seam in this band. Some might be wondering why I'm doing this, but what I'm gonna do with this deal, I gotta get it split real good. I'm gonna cut it all the way through. Trick I learned over the years. Take out bands and races and repairing this stuff. All right. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab my rag, it's hot. Show you what I got. I put a split in it. I'm gonna use this old band right here to press my new band in this hub right here. Because the deal is, it's the same size of the outer wall, and I won't damage my band housing. My outer band like this won't get down in my band part, my seal part of my band. So I'm gonna use this to press that band into that press. But the trick is that since I put that split in it, I can push this. I'm scared to touch it. I can take this and push it in and out of here by hand, no problem. And so, hey, that's a little trick, a little tip. You know, y'all can use it if you want to. But if I'm doing a band job, I take the old band, race part, put a split in it, and use it to press my new band in to keep from damaging the band. So, hey, I gotta stop this video. They just said it's time to eat, and I'll be back to pick all this stuff up on the next scene. So we'll see you then. All right, everybody, I'm back. I got 2 bands set up here. I got my old one I'm gonna use to press in. and I'm gonna show you how I do this. Just like that. Got the new band installed. Pull that out, no problem. So I'm gonna do this one more time, give you a real good look at it. The next one. Put in. New one set. Get the old one on top. So just like I said, if you don't have a band set to pull bands and push bands in, you get the old band out, put a split in it, and I promise you, you will not damage your new band and seals and stuff like that. If you take your time and split your old one in half and use it to put it in, you can take a hammer and tap it. It ain't gonna move around in here on your housing and all that stuff. So it's just a nice, neat trick. But I'm gonna shut this thing down and keep on moving because it's getting dark. My neighbor goes to bed at 9 o'clock, so I'm gonna shut this press down at 8:45. Hopefully I can get all of them pressed out, but I'll go inside the station, wrap this video up, and we'll see you then. So I'm gonna set this camera on time lapse as I press these bands in, and we'll see you on the next thing. Alright everybody, we are getting almost to the last seam on this deal. All I got left to do, I got all my bands pressed in, all my big seal pressed in. I'll give you a quick view of that. That's the big seal, band inside. So I got left, I need to put the snap ring on. Let me get one of those out of the bucket. Gotta put the snap ring in here. Grab the snap ring plier right quick. Take this. Snap ring plier, squeeze them together. Just like that. We're done with the band and the seal on the back side. Only thing we got left to do on the front side, get this small wire ring and take it to this. That's a complete rebuild on this hub assembly right here. New band, new seal, new wire ring, and last step we gotta do with this deal, put the small seal on and take a hammer. Here, I'm gonna bend this camera down so you can see what's going on. Just like this. Just like that is over with. And that seal goes in that deal. Just like that. Then I don't have the other piece with me there. I left them at the house. Then that shaft poked through here. Then we screw that nut on. Then that last seal go on the outside of that nut. But that's all I got left to do, y'all. I'm gonna wrap this up, get this over with, and we'll move on to the next scene, show you our next step. But I got the camera set up on time lapse over here running, so you get a chance to see me working, doing time lapse in fast mode. But that's why I just do one demo, maybe two, so you can get an idea what it's doing. So then you can look at the time lapse and just kind of see the process as it takes through. So I'm gonna get this knocked down and stop this video and we'll jump on the next scene. Alright everybody, I done wrapped this up. Got all the seals, bands, put in these hooks. These are the extra seal that goes on the nut, outside of the nut, to seal everything off. And we're gonna wrap this video up and we'll ease in here and sit down for a second. And finish talking about investing in yourself and the money that it's gonna take. But through this process, man, God just really had blessed me to take my life to the next level by just following His instructions and spending more time with Him. So I'm gonna share this last little bit of this testimony or encouraging word. When COVID hit, they were passing out this COVID relief money, the $3,500, $6,000, $2,400, whatever. So by spending time with God, He just put in my heart to invest that money in tools. So I sat down and talked to my wife about it, and she was okay with it. But through the grace of God, the blessing side of it, that I wasn't struggling financially, I was able to invest that money in the tools in that truck. So that money, when I really looked at that money, it was a one-time deal. I could have put the money in the bank, but just off the interest rate, off that couple $1,000, it wasn't gonna make so much money. But when God put on my heart, when I looked at investing in tools, I looked at it like as an investment, just like interest. I have the gift to use the tools, so I invest in the tools. Those tools will pay for themselves hundreds of times 100. All I gotta do is just maintain, keep up with them, and just keep utilizing them, and they'll pay. They don't pay for themselves already. What I learned in life, we waste a lot of money, shoes, clothes, going on vacation, instead of investing in the money in ourselves and asking God for dreams or vision or opportunity to create a business to leave wealth to our family, to buy land and different things. We're scared to take a chance. Through this job, it has blessed me to join the credit union where I got my first start, my first little small loan through them. And from that point forward, I just build my credit. I always just maintain my credit. With that being said, with just at any job I ever worked, just making $12.49 an hour. You know, if you just look at my resume, the one that know me or see my lifestyle, it just God favors over my life because I've managed the little bit that He blessed me with. So now once I retired, just through investing in that Ford and the tools and everything, I can go work 10 hours a day and make the same money plus some that it take me to work in 48 hours. And just by me just being a numbers guy through farming, learning about crunching numbers, if I apply the same energy within myself, just 10 hours a day, and make $650 a day, 10 days a month, that's $6,500 a month. That's more money than I bring home right now with my income, that besides my repair business, but just my base salary through the fire department and my other income, that's more money than I bring in with 2 full-time jobs. So just understanding those principles and spending time with God, He will open your eyes up to some things. So I hope this encourages and uplifts somebody, man, to follow your dream, invest in yourself, maintain your credit, and it will open up doors for you in your life like never before. But the only thing that it cost me is just investing 10% of my time just praying and asking God to guide me in the direction that He wanted me to go. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for the support. You know, any young male, female, anybody that's struggling, trying to find themselves, identify what they need to do, hey, link them to the channel, subscribe, like, comment, you know, just do what the channel all about. You know, it ain't about me out there riding a tractor. I'm realizing and encouraging somebody to live out your dream and just share some things that I learned over the years that it's gonna take and what it took me to get to this level. So God bless y'all, and we'll see y'all on the next video. Thank you.